Hi friends, how are you doing? I hope everyone is doing good. So let's jump into today's topic, shall we? You know what? Some celebrities love to show off cars, designer clothes, and all of that. But the minute a long lost baby mama comes onto the scene, they are all suddenly broke and struggling. Here's a look at some of the child support scandals that have trended in recent years. Papgeld had Prince Kaybee calling his baby mama's sister at one point. Apparently, he was struggling to pay 2,500 a month for his son. The fact that he had enough money to get a 45,000 rand boob job and buy cars but didn't have enough money for his son had me on the floor. Like, say, are you serious? I am happy he finally got his act together and took his son and placed him in the care of his mother. The DJ visits them as much as possible and even takes him on the road sometimes. So at least that's a success story. King Monada was slapped with a maintenance suit by his ex Sharon Masia after he refused to increase his monthly Papgeld from a measly 500 rand to 1.2 a month. He says the amount is too exorbitant and he can't afford it. Oh, what guys, 500 for an 11-year-old son. Haibo, I would idibala his ass to the nearest courtroom. Single mothers are going through the most. Sundown's manager Peter Lofu is currently breathing through the wound as his 130,000 salary is going towards supporting his 13 children from different mothers. Sundowns even went as far as docking 70,000 from his salary after he defaulted on his payments. No ways, this one should close down his baby making factory. 13 kids are for the likes of Patrice Motsepe, not for you, Papa. In 2015, Lebu M and Zalebritea put on their Sunday bests to go to court and demand that Robert Marawa pay more child support for Robert's son with Zoe. Zoe wanted 29,000 a month for things like holidays, garden services, a driver, toiletries, school fees, and lodgings, among others. Her lover at the time, Lebu M, even took to the stand and said, Joanna, we have a beach apartment in Umhlanga. We go to the Palace Hotel in Dondon and we go on holidays at least 4 times a year. So Robert should be able to pay for his son's holidays as well. The judge told them both to take several seats because Robert Marawa was not going to help fund their champagne lifestyle. Instead of the 29,000, Robert would only pay 6,000 a month. Well, now that Zoe and Lebu M have split up, I hope she brought the same energy and is making him pay for his fair share of child support. To some extent, I get where Zoe is coming from, because kids are very expensive, but this whole holiday and gardening fee just felt a little bit too much for me. But anywho, while other fathers are partying with big money, others are just out here vibing, because it takes a special type of father to do what Peter Machico did. On top of kicking his family to the curb, he owes more than 400,000 rand in child support after he defaulted 12 years ago. He didn't even invite his children to his latest wedding. Zuma became a father just 2 weeks after getting married. The kicker is that the new bundle of joy was from his ex-lover and not his new wife. After the birth, the forecast queen demanded for 30,000 rand a month in child support. She also wanted everything from night nurses, iPads, private school enrollment, antenatal classes, nannies, house help, everything. The good sis was very serious about this. Pela, she also wanted to eat some of that Gupta money herself. In the end, the designer offered to split the costs and pay 17,000. His lawyer also suggested a 3.5 million lump sum payout. They never revealed what she got in the end, but I would have taken the millions, girl, and call it a day. Children are very expensive because even established celebrities are failing to keep up. Tamara Day made headlines after she pegged her daughter's child support at 4.3 million. Her baby daddy Yvonne Chaka Chaka's son was already paying 10,000 a month, and Tamara wanted that increased to 20,000. The 20,000 would amount to 4.3 million by the time this girl turned 18. Obviously, the Mingas blocked that one very fast, claiming that Tamara wanted this money for herself and not the child. I wonder what they eventually settled on. Stava was caught up in his own child support drama last year. because for nearly a year he had been paying child support for a child that was not his. Amandi Samtubu had gone to the papers just after his rape scandal, claiming that Stava cheated on his wife and Lady Zuma with her and left her pregnant. After paying for the baby for months, a DNA test proved that he was not the father. Yikes. And then there was that screaming match between Junior Daroka and Tando Dumma over Swahle's upkeep. Just to jog your memory, Tando called out Junior for working hard to donate things to other people's children while ignoring his own child. Junior hit back and said he was sending 3,500 a month, but instead of trying to figure out how they both can contribute to the child, they brought out private chats of Junior allegedly accusing Tando of getting pregnant on purpose and all of that. It was so unnecessary, but you know how celebrities are, Mos. In the end, they sorted out their differences and are now co-parenting goals. These are not the only celebrities who have been accused of hit-and-run pregnancies. Kelly still wants her money from Jub Jub. SK Koza has also had his fair share of Papgeld, along with Zola, Kaybee, and none other than Ubaba Jacob Zuma. But what's really going on? Are celebrities really living champagne lifestyles on beer budgets? Or are they just stingy? Let me know in the comments.